remember Jimmy from Love is Blind?
Yeah.
He came on and he was saying that he has like these receding hairline.
Receding hairline.
So he was gonna go get the next day hair transplants.
Good for him.
And I said, wow, I wish more men would do this. Like, I love that for you.
No, like, if women do everything that we do, it's the least men could do if they can afford it.
So if we had a receding hairline, we'd have to do something about it because guys
Right.
wouldn't.
I mean, we still do stuff for our hair. We have the oils and the hair masks and
Yeah.
all of that stuff. And then we have our skincare, our bodies, nails, everything. Lashes, like everything.
Yeah.
So the least they can do is fix their receding hairline.
No, totally. So I commented and he responded, thanks. He's like, thanks. But then another guy responded to my comment saying, yeah, you want more guys to do it, but you know how expensive it is?
Go to Turkey. It's a couple
like,
grand. You get a free trip. It's an investment.
No, but when I looked it up, it is like, I think because everything is more expensive now, not just that, like everything is like out of reach. But it was like 30 grand or it was crazy.
Really?
Yeah. It was nuts, which doesn't make sense because
I feel like it's not. Like,
I don't know.
I know a lot of people are going to Turkey for it because it's cheaper, and I'm pretty sure it's like maybe 7 grand. I could be totally wrong.
Well, he didn't go to
saw
Turkey.
Somewhere that it was like less. No, I know, but you should go to Turkey. I have a friend who's gonna get it when they have a wedding in Turkey, so they're gonna do that afterwards.
A guy friend?
Yeah.
Did you ask how much it costs? Like 7 grand?
No, I didn't ask how much it costs. I'm like, honestly, good for you. And I love that men are more open about it now because now men won't feel like it's weird.
Yeah, and it just so happened that the other day I went out with 2 girlfriends and we were at the bar, and then so there was a girl at the bar like waiting for the guy that went to the bathroom or whatever, so she overheard us talking about snoring. So it's like, oh, whatever. So we were talking about snoring, and then she's like, oh, like the guy that I'm with that's in the bathroom, he's my ex-boyfriend, but we remain close and we're just like brother and sister. And when I was with him, he snored so bad, like I couldn't take it. I swear that's one of the reasons we probably broke up, because like I couldn't live like that. And I'm like, yeah, and a typical man, like, wear a mouth tape or wear, like, there's tools you can use to fix it. And of course, men don't do that because they don't care about us. They just care about themselves.
No, seriously, the amount of men I've heard say, like, they snore, but they're not gonna, like, they don't want to wear this or that.
Can you imagine if a guy was, if you kept a guy up because you snore, like, they would not put up with that, like, ever. Like, it's wild. So then he came back from the bathroom. It's like, she's like, oh, I'm telling him about your snoring. And then he also was, like, balding. And I don't know how that conversation came up. But then he's talked about like, oh, yeah, but I'm not going to do anything about my balding because that's like superficial. And I swear to God, I looked at him and I said, but you would date a girl that was balding, right? It wouldn't be superficial if the girl was balding, would it? And he looked at me and he's like, huh? I'm like, girls go through so much, and you're telling me that because it's superficial, you wouldn't tweak it and you won't fix your snoring and you won't do all these things, but you would never put up with that from a woman.
No, men are so superficial. They're visual creatures. They would never.